Welcome to the 2020 P6 Rosyth School Mathematics Prelim Paper MCQ Answers. Grab your pens and papers and let's get started. Round off 80,282 to the nearest tenth. So if you see here, there's a nearest tenth. Tenth means 0.1, correct? So the question, this question wasn't scanned properly, I guess, but the decimal is supposed to be here. Okay, so it's supposed to be 80.282. Okay, so if I round off to the nearest tenth, that means this place, I should look at the number on the right hand side. So it's an 8, so I need to round up. Okay, so my 2 will become 3. Okay, so my answer will be option 3. Question 2, 6 plus 10f minus 4 plus 2f in the simplest form. Let's copy it out. Let's rearrange it, okay? So 6 minus 4, because they're both numbers, and then 10f plus 2f, they're both algebra. Okay, 6 minus 4 is 2. 10 plus 2 is 12f. So 12f plus 2 or 2 plus 12f, it will be the same thing. Okay, so my answer is option 1. Alright. Question 3. The average number of money saved by Annie and Ben was $36. So when I see the word average, I like drawing this triangle. Okay, T for total, A for average, N for number. Alright, so the total, the average amount was 36. The number of people, Annie is 1, Ben is 1, so total there are 2 people. So what's the total? So to find total, we need to take A times N, which is 36 times 2. Okay, I'm going to do the working here. I'm going to get 72. Okay, Annie saved 3 times as much as Ben. So Annie has 3 units, correct? And what's their total? A plus B total is 72. So how much did Ben save? There are 4 units here. And 4 units equals to $72. Ben saved 1 unit. So I need to take 72 to divide by 4. Okay, same thing, I'll do the working here. Okay, so my answer will be $18, which is option number 2. Alright. Question 4. What is the length of the pencil in the figure below? So I realized the pencil didn't start measuring from 0. It started measuring from this point here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So each space is 0.2. Okay, so 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0. So this is 0.6. Okay, and this is just a 6. Okay, so from 6, I need to minus away 0.6. Okay, to get my answer. So my answer will be option number 2. Okay, because I need to take this total, which is 6, to minus away 0.6. Okay, then I get 5.4 here, and that's the length of my pencil. Okay, question 5. What is the possible mass of the watermelon in the figure below? It's not very clear, it's very shaded. But watermelons usually is about 4 kg to 5 kg. So let's see which is the closest answer. Okay, 6.5 gram is out. Alright, 6.5 gram is typically the mass of coins. 65 grams are usually the mass of like batteries, big batteries. So our closest answer will be 3. Okay, because 65 kg is the mass of an adult, an average adult. Okay, so these two are too light, and this is the best possible answer. Let's go on to question 6. Wing is facing east. So when I see north, south, east, west question, first thing I do is do this. Okay, and then I'll also cut this. Okay, so wing is facing east. He turns 225 degrees in a clockwise direction. Okay, let's move 225 degrees first. So this is 90, 180 because a straight line is 180 degrees, and then this is 225 degrees, because if I go further it will be 270 degrees. Okay, so now Wing is here, so this sentence done. He then turns 45 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. So he's here now, he has to turn back because this is anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so where's he now? He's at west. Okay, very straightforward. Draw this thing to help you guys see properly. And always know that from north to east it's 90 degrees. So if I were to move 45 degrees, it's half of it. Okay, so perpendicular to each other. So this is what question 7 is asking you. What is perpendicular? Perpendicular means right angle. Okay, those two lines will form a right angle. So from this diagram, let's try and find, okay, AB and CD. AB, CD. Then, you know why? Because they are parallel lines. Okay, because ABCD is a trapezium and AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so let's go on to our next option, GH and IJ. What's GH? Okay, GH and IJ. Okay, let's try and find it. We can always use a protractor, okay?
You put it right in the middle and shift it.
Okay, so it is less than 90 degrees. Okay, so we can't say that it is a right angle. You see that? The line here, the 90 degrees line, doesn't overlap with this line. So this is not a perpendicular line, okay? Got it? You can see the line is here, but the line on the paper is here. So it's not. Okay, so how about EF and GH? EF and IJ, I mean. So EF is here, IJ is here, it's definitely out. Okay, they don't even meet each other. Okay, how about GH and EF? It has to be right angle because that's our last answer. Okay, but let's find out. Yep, it's 90 degrees. See, the 90-degree line and the line on the paper overlaps. Okay, let's move on to question 8. Question 8, in the figure below, ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, so if there's a trapezium, there are parallel lines. Okay, I'm going to draw the parallel lines. EDC is a straight line and AB is parallel to DC. Find DAB. So DAB is this angle here, and how do we find it? Alright, so there's one thing I need to tell you guys first before we do this question. Any angles in between parallel lines, they will add up to 180 degrees. So AB is the parallel line, DC is the parallel line, correct? So basically the whole line is a parallel line. So this angle here plus this angle here will add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so how do I find this angle here? I need to just take 180 minus away this angle, 108, and then I minus away 40, and that will be my answer here. Okay, so likewise, if you want to find ABC, this angle, you can just take 180 degrees minus away 82 degrees and you'll get it. Alright, I'm going to do the working here. Okay, so my answer will be 2. Let's move on. Question 9. The figure below is made out of 3 straight lines. So when I see straight lines, first thing that comes to my mind will be vertically opposite angles. Okay, so we need to find W. So there we have it. 76 degrees is vertically opposite to this angle. So if it's a straight line, this straight line will give us 180 degrees. So to find W, we just need to take 180 minus away 76, and then we minus away 24. Okay, I'm going to do the working here because we can't use a calculator for this paper. Okay, so my answer will be 80 degrees. Got it? Okay, let's move on to question 10. Question 10, the table below shows the rental fees for skates. Okay, for the first hour that we use it, we got to pay $10 per pair. And then subsequently, it's counted per hour, per half an hour. Okay, so every half an hour becomes $6 per pair. Okay, so Sadell rented a pair of skates from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So from 10 to 11, how much do I have to pay? I have to pay $10. Okay, because it's the first hour. Okay, so after that is every half an hour. So from 11 to 11:30, how much does Sadell have to pay? She has to pay $6. Okay, and from 11:30 to 12 noon, she has to pay also $6 because from 11:30 to 12 is 30 minutes. From 11 to 11:30 is 30 minutes. Okay, so in total, how much does she have to pay? She has to pay 10 plus 6 plus 6, which is equals to 12 plus 10, because 6 times 2 is 12. She has to pay $22. Okay, for 2 hours of using a pair of skates, which is one pair. Okay, question 11, a number when divided by 10 gives a remainder of 7. A number divided by 10 gives you a quotient, remainder 7. Okay, so we don't know what's the number, but we know there's a remainder of 7. Which of the following can be added? So I have to add to this number so that it's a multiple of 5. Okay, so to make it a multiple of 5, I just need to make my remainder 10. Okay, because if my remainder is R10, this 10 can actually be divided by 2 to give me, be divided by 5, I'm sorry, because it's a multiple of 5. To add 2 to the quotient. Okay, so my remainder needs to plus 3. And so my answer is option 3. Okay, it might be a bit hard to understand, but I'm going to try and explain it again. When I have a remainder of 7 and I add 3 to my number, my remainder will become 10, correct? Because I'm adding 3 to the original number. So when I have a remainder of 10, 10 can just be divided by 5 to give me a 2, and this 2 can be added to my quotient. Okay, so this number actually becomes a multiple of 5. Okay, because 10 is a multiple of 5. Alright, so when I have a remainder 10, that number will no longer give me any remainders and it will be a multiple of 5. Okay, I'm going to move on to question 12 now. Mr. Lim had $100. He bought 2 crabs which cost $30.50 each and some fishes which cost this amount. How much money had he left? So, 1 crab is $30.50. I need to find out the price of 2 crabs. Okay, so 0, 0. So 2 crabs cost $61. Okay, and I need to take 100 to minus away 61 first. Okay. Oh, minus wrongly. 10 minus 4, 10 minus 1 is a 9. Okay, so I need to take $39, which is how much money is left, to minus away $23.70. Okay, so it's a 3. So my answer will be $15.30, which is option number 1. Okay, so basically find out the prices of the price of the 2 crabs, and then take 100 minus crabs minus fish. Okay, because that's how much he spent. And then your answer will be $15.30, which is option 1. Okay, out of this page, this is probably the one that is a little bit tough, but try and understand what I'm trying to say here, okay? Okay, let's move on to question 13. Rosie sold only roses on Mother's Day. She sold 200 stalks of them in the morning and 2/5 of the remainder in the afternoon. So I'm going to underline some of the important stuff. After that, she had half of the roses left. How many stalks of roses did she sell in the afternoon? I'm going to draw the model, okay? Okay, so this is the total number of roses she has, and I'm going to cut it into half because this is the number of roses left. Okay, which is half of the total. Got it? So at the front here is what I sold in the morning and afternoon. So in the morning I sold 200. And then what happened? I have 5 units of remainder, correct? I'm going to draw the 5 units of remainder, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the remainder. And what's the fraction? I sold 2 over 5 of the remainder in the afternoon. And then this is sold in the morning. Okay, so what does this show you? 3 units of the remainder is equals to half of my roses. So that means this also makes up 3 units, and my 200 will be 1 unit. Okay, I'm going to draw it like that. Okay, so this is actually equals to this. Okay, and these 2 units I shaded are the same units as my right hand side. So if this is 2 units, this will be equals to 1 unit. Okay, so some of you might be wondering how come this 200 is so big as compared to this. This is because when I first draw the model, it's not drawn to scale. I would have never known that this is 1 unit. Okay, and it will happen if you do your own math and your own problem sum. Sometimes the things you draw might not be drawn to scale because you only find out after you do the question. Okay, so it's okay if this 200 is a little bit bigger than the rest of the units, even though they are technically the same. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this question if you understand this part. Okay, I'm going to repeat. So 3 units here, 3 units of the remainder is equals to half, and it turns out that this is also half. So if there are 2 units of remainder here, this will be 1 unit of remainder because this is also equals to 3 units. Okay, so how many stocks did she sell in the afternoon? So 1 unit equals to 200. In the afternoon, I actually sold 2 units. So it's just 200 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So it's just 400. I won't be doing working for this. Alright, so my answer is option number 1. Okay, moving on to question 14. The figure below is made out of 4 identical circles in the square. Alright, the length of the square is 28. So the length of the square is here to here, right? And it's 28. So that means my diameter, find the perimeter of the shaded part. Okay, come. So what's the diameter of one circle? Circle. It will be equals to, I'll just take 28 to divide by 2. Okay? Doing the working here. So I'm going to get 14. Okay? So, come, I need to show you guys something. So the perimeter of the shaded part means here, correct? And here. And then here and here, correct? And then plus these 2 parts, correct? So let us find out what's the curved part first. Okay, so if you see, this curved part and this curved part actually just adds up to the circumference of one full circle. So this is one full circle and this is the other full circle. So there are a total of 2 full circles. Okay, so I'm going to find circumference of one circle first. So pi times diameter. Okay, so my diameter is 14 because we found out here. So 22 times 2 is just 44. And I have 2 circles, so it's 44 times 2, which is 88. Okay, this is just for the curved sides. So let's see, what is this? And what is this? So this is the center of circle, center of circle, center of circle, center of circle. So what's this? Okay, it's not very straight, but yeah. So what's this? Okay, it's basically the diameter because it's made out of 2 radiuses. Okay, so this is 14, 14. And this is 14, 14. Okay, because it's just a diameter. No, it's not 14, my bad. It's actually 7. Because the diameter is 14. Okay, hold on. So 14 divided by 2 is 7, correct? So this is actually 7. 7, 7, 7. Okay, got it? Because my diameter is 14. So my radius is 7. So this is 1 radius, 1 radius, 1 radius, 1 radius. That's why I'm getting 7, 7, 7, 7. And which is why I say it's actually just the diameter, because this is actually 14. This is the 14. I wrote it wrongly just now. Okay, I'm going to change my pen. So I just need to take 88 plus 14 plus 14. Okay, and I'll be done. So my answer will be option 3. Okay, very simple question. So let us move on to the last question. Question 15. A survey was conducted to find out the favorite snack of 50 children. They could only pick one type of snack, and each type was picked by at least one child. Okay, so the table below shows the results. The most popular is Mummy Monster. And then, so there are 4 flavors, correct? And the least popular is prawn crackers. Okay, so what was the greatest number of children who picked potato chips? So potato chips and chocolates are question marks. So Mummy is 24, prawn crackers it's 3. So if this is the least favorite, they want the greatest number of children who picked potato chips. So I'm just going to put potato chips here. Okay, and then this will be chocolates. Okay, so the reason why I did it is because since they want greatest number of children who pick potato chips, I can't have chocolates having more than potato chips. You get it? Okay, because this has to be the greatest number. Okay, so let's find out. Let's just deal with this 2 now. So the total is 50, correct? So since prawn crackers is our least favorite, chocolates, what's the minimum the chocolates can be? It can be 4. Okay, it cannot be 3 because prawn crackers is the least favorite. If chocolates is also 3, then there will be 2 least favorites. Do you understand? So chocolates has to be at least a 4. Okay, so that it's not as it's not the least chosen. Okay, so let us find out what's potato chips. We can just take 50 minus 3, which is 47. 47 minus 4, which is 43. And then 43 minus 24. 19. So my potato chips will be 19. You realize the potato chips greatest number is 19 and not more than Mummy Monster. That's because Mummy Monster is the most popular. Okay, so that's just how we do this question. In order to find greatest number for this, we have to make chocolates the least number. Alright, so our option is 1. And yeah, congrats for finishing this paper. And the next video will be posted about 1 or 2 days from the day I post this video, and it will be on Booklet B. Okay,